Hey guys, it's Nick, aka the one Crisis YT, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Genius KB-G265 gaming keyboard. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. First off, I want to talk about the pros, the things this keyboard has going for it. The first thing you'll notice, and especially in my opinion, is that this keyboard looks really good. It fits right in line with other gaming keyboards on the market as far as size and looks, and I think it'll fit really well into any PC gaming rig setup. Now, the blue LED backlight on this keyboard, which as you can see is very, very bright, is probably a little blinding and fuzzy coming through the camera, but it is very, very, very bright and good, and it's amazing. It really, really does look great when you see it in person. It's kind of hard to display that over a camera, but you know, I did the best that I could. Moving on from that, this keyboard has switchable buttons. Now, as you can see, I have the arrow key buttons gray. Those originally come black, and it actually comes with a toolkit that you can just simply pop in, pull your key out, and put a new one in literally in 10 seconds. I mean, it is incredibly, incredibly fast. This is an amazing gaming keyboard in that fact. It does have some customization options. You can change the WASD keys as well as the arrow keys out. Change them from black to gray. A little cool feature that I thought it was nice that they threw it in. Now let's move on to what everybody actually cares about when they're buying a gaming keyboard. The gaming part of it. Now, this keyboard is amazing for gaming. Much better than any cheap keyboard you'll buy. And this is actually a cheaper gaming keyboard on the price end. But at the end of the day, it's built well. It's good quality and all that. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. First off, key lag. This is a big thing in gaming keyboards, is that there will be a lag between the time you hit the button to when actually stuff shows up and works on the screen. That did not happen with this keyboard. I played Minecraft for about 3 hours with it and then about 6 hours of League of Legends, and I had no issues with any of the keys not responding in a timely manner. As soon as I hit it, boom, it happened, and that's amazing, especially for a USB peripheral keyboard like this. It worked amazingly fast with absolutely no key lag. So if you're worried about that, this might be the keyboard for you. This keyboard also has anti-ghosting keys, and these actually work because I haven't had any issues, and really you shouldn't notice it if the anti-ghost is working, because the anti-ghost means you can hit 2 keys at one time and have absolutely no issues. So this will be on Minecraft, you know, hitting shift and like W to move up or something like that. At the same time. Sometimes on keyboards that doesn't work correctly and you have issues. On this keyboard that worked perfectly fine and I had absolutely no issues, and you know, it worked just as it should have, and I didn't really notice anything, which is good because with ghosting it should be a feature that you don't even notice because it works that well. So there are most of the pros of this keyboard. However, there is one left, and that's something that I talked about just a few seconds ago, and that is the pricing. This keyboard is available right now on anywhere between $35 to $40 depending on where you buy it from. I'll have a link to it in the description down below. Go pick it up if you're looking for a cheap gaming keyboard that's a 40 bucks. You can't beat that. That's a really, really good deal for a high quality gaming keyboard. So go pick it up using that link in the description below. It'll actually help me out. I think it's an Amazon affiliate. If it is available on Amazon, I'm pretty sure it is. So go check that out. It'll help me out. Support the show, you know, support this. But yeah, so all in all, this keyboard is pretty good. However, there are some cons we need to address. Now, the issues with this keyboard are not huge. They're not deal breakers by any means. But one thing that I noticed right off the bat with this keyboard was normal everyday use. I do a lot of typing, and the fact that I code websites, and the fact that I run like 4 blogs almost now. I think 2 now, and then 2 coming up that I'm writing content for that are launching by the end of the year. So I am constantly typing, and this keyboard slowed down my typing. Now, it's probably because it's mechanical, and statistically mechanical keyboards are slower to type on than flat non-mechanical keyboards. However, it did slow down my typing when I'm in non-gaming use, but this is a gaming keyboard, so I can't really complain, but I thought that was something that is worth mentioning. Last but not least, this keyboard has 2 USB ports on the top of it. Very, very helpful in the fact that it replaces itself and gives you an extra USB port, because this is a USB keyboard. You plug it into a USB and you lose one, but since it does have 2 USBs on it, you actually end up in the long run gaining a USB port. So, I had some issues with these. These USBs were kind of shoddy for me. Sometimes they would work and sometimes they wouldn't. I would have to constantly unplug the keyboard from the computer, plug it back in, unplug the USB on the keyboard, and then plug whatever was plugged in there. I was using it for my mouse, but I was having some issues with it. And at the end of the day, I just started using a USB extender that I have for my mouse instead of plugging it into the keyboard because it always worked when I did that. Whereas with the keyboard, it didn't. However, this might have been something I was doing wrong. I don't know, but that is the second and last con that this keyboard actually has. So wrapping it up, what is my final verdict on the KB-G265 mechanical gaming keyboard? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. The reason for that is because I did have those issues with the USB, and for me, not being able to type really fast because I do so much blogging and I do a lot of coding, I really need to be able to type fast, and restricting that from me is a big thing. So I'm going to have to give this a 4 out of 5. However, gaming, this is an amazing keyboard. And the aspect of, if it was just looking at gaming for me, it would be a 5 out of 5, no doubt. But the overall experience was a 4 out of 5. Like I said, link in the description to go pick it up. I'm Crisis YT. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm out, guys. Peace.